Personally find Slim Jim to be more cute or soft than anything weird, but that's just my opinion. It's really up to you how you see it. Anyway. He had a dream of being part of Galaxy Express 999, the Japanese manga. He genuinely wanted to be in an animated world, which is just adorable. When Jimin was figuring out his stage name, he considered options like Baby J and Kid. Come on, that's hilarious. Thankfully, he ultimately decided to stick with his real name, which is just the sweetest choice. I've mentioned this before, but Jimin used to wear eyeliner religiously. He wouldn't even dance or practice without it because he felt it was essential for expressing himself, otherwise, he'd get shy. At a school festival, he donned a traditional female hanbok and won first place. This led him to confidently declare that he thinks he'd look pretty as a girl. We love a self-assured star. Here's little Jimmy looking fabulous as always. By the way, I cropped out Tony because we don't entertain clout chasers here. Once, when asked to name 3 things he disliked, he cheekily wrote down Jean, Suga. Jimin can't have his own room because he enjoys being around others and relies on his roommate Hobie to take care of him. For instance, he often dozes off after practice, still dressed, and Hobie is the one who helps him get ready for bed. Sigh, it really melts my heart. He has the cutest squeak. Seriously, he makes that sound so often, and it's just adorable. He also has this habit of scrunching his nose at random moments, whether he means to or not. It usually happens when he's holding a camera, but he does it in general too. The kid struggles to stay on a chair without toppling over. You know how teachers warn you against swinging in your seat because someone once got hurt? Well, they were referring to Jimin, the one who took a tumble. Slim Jim is quite the affectionate one, always reaching out to his friends to show he cares. He has a habit of staring, like, really staring. Most of the time, it doesn't mean anything, he just enjoys observing what others are up to and often drifts off in thought while doing so. During interviews or conversations, he frequently glances at his hands. Honestly, I suspect he might be jotting down his responses there. What a sneaky move. When he engages with others, he maintains eye contact, which can sometimes come off as flirtatious due to his intense gaze, but I assure you, he's not trying to charm anyone, or is he? He tends to take long pauses while speaking, whether it's a habit or just him collecting his thoughts. It's a quirk of his that makes storytelling a bit of a challenge. He rolls his eyes quite a bit, but not in a disrespectful way, more like a playful dramatic gesture. And don't forget to notice his adorable little crooked tooth, it's just the cutest. He smirks more than he realizes, often at the silliest things. There was this one time he smirked while staring at his hands during a live stream. Maybe he was lost in some wild thoughts, who knows? Despite everything, Slim Jim is one of my absolute favorites, and I genuinely enjoy his personality, making it a blast to answer this question. Jimin's nickname is Dochi, given to him by a friend in middle school, because he resembled a puppy back then. Initially, he considered stage names like Baby J or Young Kid, but ultimately decided to go with his real name. When Jimin finds it hard to sleep, his mind races with thoughts like, why can't I fall asleep? When will I finally drift off? Or why am I? Jimin stands out as the most particular member when it comes to his makeup and hairstyle preferences. The staff often notes that his eye makeup requires the most time to perfect. His parents run a cafe in Busan, adorned with numerous pictures of him and the other members on the walls. When their choreographer insisted that Jimin reveal his abs during their debut performance, he was initially displeased and reluctant. However, the audience's positive reaction to his abs changed his perspective, and he no longer felt embarrassed about showing them off. In the past, Jimin adhered to a strict diet that left him feeling unwell and drained. Jungkook, concerned for his well-being, suggested that if Jimin only ate one meal a day, he would do the same. Jimin worried about Jungkook's health, showcasing his caring nature. Jimin considers his eyes to be his most attractive feature, expressing a deep fondness for them. He once spent 5 hours on the phone with friends while gaming, often losing track of time as he enjoyed watching videos and chatting with family. If he weren't an idol, Jimin imagines he would be a police officer, and Jungkook jokingly wishes to be arrested by him. He also wishes he were 3 centimeters taller than RM and takes honorifics very seriously. At 12, he was passionate about kendo, telling his mother he would become one of the world's best swordsmen, adorably ambitious. He began using honorifics with his parents at the age of 8. When it comes to bedtime, Jimin prefers to keep it simple, wearing only Puma pants. He has experienced unrequited love and boasts an IQ of 128. For 9 years, he served as class president, and he is known for having a cheeky sense of humor within the group. Jimin holds the record for the most viewed Korean fancam to date and dreams of traveling with Jungkook, believing he would keep him safe, a wish that has already come true. The nickname Chim Chim was given to him by Tony during American Hustle Life. Interestingly, Jimin has the smallest hands in the group, with his pinky being half the size of V's. However, when he gets angry, he can be quite intimidating.